Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. It's August 28th, 2020, and it's good to have you. As promised, I'm going to recap the feedback segments that I did in this final segment so you get everything in this today. And it's funny that I'm going to do this today because yesterday I sent somebody one of my Joy at Work clips as a response to a question they asked, and the person said to me, "Too much talk," which means it went a little long. It was an 8 minute clip, I think, but there, how about that for feedback? So, too much talk in this person's mind. I had spoken for too long. And so that was feedback at its finest. I didn't ask for feedback, but that individual gave me feedback and just their response. And that's the point. We're always receiving feedback. So whether we think it's something we should do or not, and there are a lot of studies and guidance now that suggest don't do feedback, do feed forward. The reality is we receive feedback a lot of times. The cool thing is we get to choose what we want to do with it, whether we're going to discard it, whether we're going to use it. And it's important to be able to distinguish signal from noise. Just because you receive feedback doesn't mean you need to take it and internalize it or do anything with it. And sometimes you just need to, discard the feedback and maybe even, cut off the source of the feedback. But before you do that, you my suggestion to you is to go through the triggers, right? And this is based off the work of Sheila Heen and Douglas Stone, and from their book Thanks for the Feedback. So when I did the videos, I started from with identity, and then I went to relationships and ended up with truth. And so in this recap, I'm just going to go in the other direction. Is the feedback true? If it seems false, take the time to explore, understand, try to get a sense for where that person's coming from. Sometimes perspective makes us see things very differently, right? You change the angle, and all of a sudden, it doesn't the way something looked is no longer the way it looks because perspective has changed. So when it comes to truth, seek to understand, right? Relationships, don't let the messenger get in the way of the message, right? I think this is important. At times, we're so caught up in who's giving us feedback. Are they qualified? Maybe their moral standing or anything about them that we feel they're not um, positioned or appropriate or well placed to give us feedback. And that might be true. They might be hypocrites. That's very possible. But make sure that you at least spend a few minutes saying, is there anything in this feedback? Maybe there's something there. And the last thing is identity, right? And like I've shared, like this can be the hardest one for me when people give me feedback that I think challenges who I say I am. And it's important that we take the time to be reflective and understand and look inside. It could be that we think we are operating or acting in a certain way or living up to certain values and ideals, and that's not the way it's coming across to other people, and we need to explore that and maybe make some changes, modify our behavior, be more clear about what we're doing. So again, feedback's a gift. It's yours to determine how you want to handle it and what you want to do with it, but it's something that can be very beneficial to you if used appropriately. So that's it. Not going to spend a lot of time. Not too much talk this time around. Just hit it on the hit the nail right on the head. Right, the triggers of truth, relationship, and identity. They prevent us from uh, getting the feedback in the way we should. And when we know that those things are true and we pay attention to them, we have a better shot at learning and growing. Feedback's for our own good. Use it to your own advantage. It's for you. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye.